Maddie Bellinger.
And I'm Anna Beckmeyer. And for our first story, we're going to take a look into the federal regulations in large companies.
Government regulation of big businesses has long been a debated issue. Journals dating back as far as 1912 can be found that relate to the topic. Some officials in the area have very recently taken steps toward mandating these regulations. U.S. State Representative Billy Long recently completed his annual tour of local manufacturing companies to speak with them about policies and regulations. He has said that he believes the best thing Congress can do to strengthen manufacturing in Southwest Missouri is to reduce overregulation. Mayor Bob Stevens echoed these feelings. While overregulation seems to be a pressing issue on the local, state, and national level, it is difficult to find out what these regulations are. When asked what some regulations were that were affecting the company, local steel company Paul Mueller said that it was not prepared to comment on whether it hurts or helps us. Some local manufacturers such as Kraft, 3M, and Highland Dairy could not be reached for any comment. Others, such as SWI Industrial Solutions, had different reasons for meeting with Long. SWI is a workshop that provides jobs for the developmentally disabled and wanted to ensure that legislators did not eliminate this important community resource. Billy Long said that he enjoys the tour because he can highlight the important work that manufacturers are doing in the district, as well as getting a sense of what is working and what is hindering growth in the economy. He mentions that overregulation was a dominant theme of his visits to all of these local manufacturers. Some examples he gives are the Department of Labor enforcing micromanaging rules on issues such as fall prevention, protective equipment, pension disclosures, and others which would be better left for companies to determine on their own. With the strong opinions of Billy Long, who works as a co-sponsor of the Revitalize American Manufacturing and Innovation Act, as well as being a proud supporter of the RAINS Act, the local businesses should be more willing to speak up about how this is affecting them. But the question still remains about what the specific regulations are that these companies are against.
After looking at large companies, let's take a look into what local businesses are doing for March Madness.
Opened in 2009, Huhat, named after the capital of Mongolia, is a popular Springfield restaurant. At Huhat, customers can create their own stir-fry, which is cooked right in front of them. This year, Huhat is doing a promotion that correlates with March Madness.
We've done a lot of promotions with different things, either raising money for different charities or raising awareness about different things. This year, we are doing a promotion with KY3, and it's the Who's Hot Bracket Challenge. So this kind of gets us in some different areas as far as marketing. Different people will learn about Who Hot, so that's pretty cool.
Amidst all the madness in March, if you sign up for the Who's Hot Challenge and filled out the best bracket, you could win free stir-fry for a year.
People that go through the KY3 website that have never heard about Who Hot can hear about us that way. So we've had a lot of new people in here. For every round of the bracket, we're doing a buy one, get one free coupon. So that brings some different people in. Some people that have come in here before, they signed up for it so they can get those coupons. But also we're doing for the winner, whoever has the most points at the end of the bracket is going to get one free year of Who Hot here in Springfield. Second place gets a half a year, and third place is then going to get a $150 coupon to use here in Springfield. So it's a pretty good challenge for just going out and picking some teams, and basically anybody has a chance to win it. You don't really necessarily have to know anything about basketball, so that's pretty cool.
With fresh ingredients and a fun atmosphere, Huhat is the place to be for March Madness. For the Springfield Report, this is Sadie Wellhoff.
Human trafficking is prevalent in other parts of the world, but you would never expect it to happen here in Missouri. Take a look at our next story.
When most people hear the words human trafficking, they assume that it's a problem that happens overseas. What most people don't know that human trafficking is a big deal in the U.S., and more specifically in Springfield. Human trafficking is defined as a form of modern-day slavery where people profit from the control and exploitation of others.
homeless children staying in sheds and homes that are abandoned and being exposed to people they shouldn't be exposed to, being in extremely dangerous situations. Can't tell you how many of them have been raped, children, and abused and taken advantage of, and just put in really, really harmful situations, and we're not doing anything about it. Then we just need to find things to do to make it happen.
The Harmony House is located on East Cherry Street, about a block from Missouri State University's campus. Their mission is to provide shelter, advocacy, and education to survivors of domestic violence and to promote the principle that all individuals have the right to a life free of abuse.
Like an issue, like I had a client that came to us off a prostitution ring, and an issue that we were having is they would, beat up on another girl, send her in, get the other girl out, take her back out. So we're not, because of that kind of issue, we don't house a whole lot of trafficking victims here. We do work directly with Laurel Wagner, I kind of am a liaison between Laurel Wagner, who's the human trafficking case manager for the Southwest region of Missouri, and she works at the Victim Center. And if she needs a temporary space, then she'll contact me, and we'll provide a temporary space, but we don't really do long-term for trafficking victims because it's just not safe. Trafficking is different than domestic violence, and victims don't typically tend to stay in one place very long. And another issue we run into when we do have people come in off, because trafficking in the U.S. is more prostitution and gang-based. I work with the Stand Against Trafficking Committee. I don't know if you've heard of them. They are, we're an awareness group. We meet once a month, and we're, we hold conferences quarterly, and we do outreach events, and then we do different video things, we'll show videos Sex and Money or Chosen. And so we're trying to raise awareness, as well as we have funds to help victims. And so in that case, we typically will help use funds to help victims. We helped a victim pay off her rent so she could leave and stuff like that not too long ago. So and then I work here and represent on that committee for Harmony House. So that's another way that Harmony House is involved in trafficking.
If you see any of these red flags, call the National Human Trafficking Resource Center hotline or call Stand Against Trafficking. This is Grace Chang with the Springfield Report.
That's it for this edition of the Springfield Report. I'm Maddie Ballinger.
And I'm Anna Beckmeyer. Thanks for watching.